First of all, welcome to the right coast.
Thank you.
How's South Florida treating you so far?
Treating me lovely. It's great. The weather is always hot. Even when it's raining, it's some type of heat. I love it.
You haven't gotten to the summer yet?
No, not yet. I keep hearing about this summer. I heard the summer is pretty dangerous, but I'm looking forward to it.
What were the biggest reasons you decided to transfer to UM?
Great program. Coach Cristobal is a known winner. He was at Oregon and he won there. Everywhere he's been, he's won games, and he's trying to build that culture here, and that's a culture that I want to be a part of. Take this thing all the way to the national championship.
You have a really unique perspective, having played against Cam Ward, obviously a few times.
Right.
You're here. What is it about him that makes him a special quarterback from a DB perspective?
He's a winner, straight winner. He'll do anything he can, whether that's on his feet, whether that's in the arm. He can do whatever he can to win the ball, to win the game, and do everything possible. And he's a team player. He's a leader. Great guy in the locker room. Everybody loves him, down for him, and he's a competitor too. We're in that practice, man. It feels like the Super Bowl going against him every rep. So it's a great competition.
How does he help the defense?
Well, he's the best quarterback in the country. I mean, that plays a role right there. If you're going against the best quarterback in the country, usually other quarterbacks won't be as hard. It's challenging to go against. We go against something like that every day. So that's probably the biggest thing.
And you're drawing Restrepo when you guys do one-on-ones.
Right.
So you're getting the 1,000-yard receiver who's
right.
Here, and Cam Ward throwing the ball to him. And it's been some pretty intense battles with you guys.
Right, yeah, no, me and him, I go against him every day. That's the best slot in the country. We got the best guys in a lot of positions this year. So that's someone that, I want to see myself as being the best slot in the country. He wants to be the best slot receiver. So, iron sharpens iron. We just go against each other. I know y'all saw that catch. That was crazy. Y'all shocked? Guess believe. I was real shocked on that. He makes catches like that all the time, though. That's when the cameras, all that hard work that he does and everything that goes into it, his faith, everything behind that is a reason why he's going to make plays like that, on the field.
He's the best you've seen?
He's a hell of a player. I've gone against a lot of top guys. I'm just focused on him right now and all the slot receivers that I'm going against. Right now, I see them as the best slot receivers and the best receiver corps in the country.
What stood out to you the most from Pac-12 football?
Nothing really. I would just say, I'm here for a reason. The Pac-12 is not the Pac-12 anymore. I'm in the ACC now. I came here for a big reason, like I said, winning culture and, to be a big factor and to build something special here.
You have a really young DB room.
Mm-hmm.
You and Daryl might be the only guys with more than 4 college starts.
Right.
Just how have you sort of taken that approach with maybe being a leader in that room?
Well, I would say, they're young, but, they came here for a reason. Coach Guidry, Coach Jackson, they recruit guys they recruited Cam Kitchens and James were once young, They were supposed to be we got guys just like that, and Zaquan, Jay Harris, Markeith, Isaiah Taylor, Dylan Day. These are all young guys that, Coach Guidry is, getting on them, and he's making sure that he's holding me to a standard, but also, doing the extra work, making sure they get in the film room, teaching the standard what it is to be a top DB, going day in and day out. How does film study go? How does walkthroughs go? Treating everything, like a game scenario at all times. So that's something that we're harping on, and they're young, but they're talented, man. I mean, I wish I was that good when I was that age. They're about, 17, 18 years old, and they playing fast, so they're really good.
She seems like a very versatile player in the secondary. Just what positions do you prefer? Or have a preference? Which ones do you like?
Whatever Coach Guidry says. He says play nose guard. I'll be right next to C.J. Clark playing a nose guard. So, yeah.
Ever played nose guard?
Nah.
You obviously played for Washington, who made it to the national championship. So what traits does this team have that is similar to Washington that you can see?
I would just say, this is a great program. This is an elite program. When you have top programs, you have elite coaches, just like how we have here. You're going to do big things. I don't really compare. I came here for a reason. I'm here at the University of Miami. I loved Washington. It was great. But, I'm here right now. So, I'm just focused on that. And this is going to be an elite program. That's one thing I can tell you. We're going to be very elite this year.
Mish, correct me if I'm wrong. You were a walk-on, right, at Washington?
Yes, I did walk on.
Yeah, I was going to ask you just what offers did you have coming out of high school? You're kind of a self-made story.
I was not to brag, but I was pretty smart, so I had all the Ivy League schools. Okay. So I was a big Ivy League guy, Columbia, Yale, Harvard, Penn. But University of Washington, that was a team at the time that had really good defensive backs, and that's something I felt I could compete at and play against. All that hard work, got me to Miami, right here where I'm at right now.
What's the next step for you in your development? What are you kind of focused on? Last year, college, etc.
I would say just being elite in everything. I think playing that nickel position, you can't just be elite at one thing. You got to be elite at blitzer. You have to be elite getting off blocks. You got to be an elite tackler. You got to be elite cover. You can't do, just one thing really good. You got to do everything really good. I think that's what separates, the top nickels in the country is that they don't just do one thing that's special. They do everything that's special, and they make the extraordinary things look ordinary. It's just what they do day in and day out. They're consistent. So that's what I'm working on this year.
So had you chosen an Ivy League school, which one would it have been? What kind of came in second?
I would have went to Harvard. My dad went to Harvard, so I would have went to Harvard. Yeah, I would have went to Harvard.
Wow.
My daughter went to Yale.
Oh, wow. That's nice.
Anything else for me?
How do you like the Lance Guidry system?
Great. That is, whew, that's a coach right there. That is I'm just blessed that I, transferred and made my decision. I came here. That is an elite coach. He talk about detail, every single tiny little thing. You think, man, if your stance is wrong, redo the play. That's something that you need to be an elite defensive back, and just an elite defense. You got to be on those details. He's not taking anything below elite. Nothing. He's not taking average. He's not taking good. He's taking only great and elite. So that's something that he brings that energy, and you want to play for him. That's a guy that I'm willing to put my body on the line for every single day for Coach Gidry.
What does your dad do? I just want to know what your dad does.
Right now he's a CEO right now at the university, not the university, in downtown Seattle.
Downtown Seattle. Is that
Yes.
the name of the? Is that
No, it's a sector within downtown Seattle. It's the leader of it's like this new homeless group that he's the CEO of.
like a homeless effort?
Yes.
Kind of for the city?
Yes.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Darryl Powell.
How do you spell it?
DARRELLPOWELL.
How about mom?
Mom, she is director of diversity, equity, and inclusion at Edmonds Community College.
Edmonds?
Edmonds Community College.
Did she go to Harvard?
She went to Columbia. Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Yep. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, nice